Hi my beauties, welcome to Abuelas Crafts. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Lou. If you're returning, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. What do I have for you today? A graduation gift for my granddaughter. I hope you enjoy. So let's get crafty. Here we go. So we have the wire, the button, some rings, my tools, my scissors, my paintbrushes, my miter shears that I got on Amazon, and the scrap sticks, the butterflies, the double-sided tape, and our stickers. They were all bought at Dollar Tree. This paper that we're using out of this collection, Recollection Sweet Magic, and was bought at Michael's. And here we have our ribbon. That's at Amazon and at Dollar Tree. Our string that we bought from Mexico and on Amazon. Loctite, Waverly, and my white acrylic paint that I bought at Walmart. Glue that I brought from Mexico. Now we have our mason jar that I bought the other day at Walmart, along with a tube that came from a roll of Christmas paper, I guess. And so the first things first is to glue the inside of the lid that usually comes out to the lid, so it, when she opens it, it doesn't come out. And while that's drying, we're going to use this paper. It's lovely paper. Her favorite color is green, and it was green, and it's so pretty. We're going to use the Loctite to adhere it to it. And I'm using some needle nose pliers to hold on to it because I don't want to get it all over my hands. So, and don't worry, we're in a well-ventilated area. Here I'm showing you we need to spray it. And I just roll it on there. It's so easy. It's better than hot glue or Mod Podge or anything like that. It works really, really well. Now I'm cutting it to size. And don't worry about it being really perfect because it's going to be inside the jar. Nobody's going to see it. Now I'm using some of that acrylic, and it's, I believe I bought this at Michael's, not at Walmart, a long time ago. Now I'm just giving it a little loose coat of white on the jar. I don't want a really heavy coat on it. So we're going to use this cardboard. Now this cardboard came from, you know how you get to buy the sheets at the store, and some of those sheets come wrapped in cardboard? That's the cardboard that comes out of that. So I figured I have a bunch of them, so might as well use it. I used a little book to measure out a perfect square, or sort of a perfect square. It's almost a perfect square anyway. So I can measure out the cardboard and measure it on the black felt. Oh, I forgot to mention that this was, it's a piece of black felt that my son bought a while back. I'm not sure where he got it, whether it was at Michael's or Joann's or one of them. And we use some Loctite to adhere the felt to the square of cardboard square. And then we trim off the excess. We used the glue to put the little button on top. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have highlighted that button, but totally escaped me. Now this is 2 rolls of paper that I put together to make it big enough to fit around the lid of the jar. I had done that ahead of time. Figured who wants to, it's 2 rolls of paper that you put together. Anyway, and so I used the Loctite to put the felt on it. I don't show it here, but I put some of that glue on the inside in order to hold it together so it wouldn't come apart. Because once you put it on the lid, it might slip out. But with the glue, it wasn't going to move anywhere. And then I used the same glue to adhere it to the square. And I want to take this moment and say thank you for coming in and joining me on this little video. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Now I'm using the popsicle stick, painting it white and letting it dry. Meanwhile, I took the black and gold string, wrapped it around that cardboard that's sitting there, and used some of that wire to hold it up on top, just like a tassel that you get with their hat, which is what this is. It's a little graduation hat. And here I am measuring, making sure that the tassel hangs on the side. I used a little bit of glue and then wrap the string around it. As you can see, it's holding the button down. Now once the popsicle stick is dry, or the paint is dry, I use it to put 2021 and just cut off the ends. I love the fact that you can actually cut them off with a regular pair of scissors. Although, did you see that? It flew off. But no harm done. I mean, this is all my table here, so there's nobody around, no children, no pets, no nothing. I do sand off the edges only because I don't want splinters or anybody, or for her to get cut or anything like that. It comes out really smooth. And I use the same glue to glue it onto the tassel. It works out really, really well. Now, even though I didn't give it a big heavy coat, when I tried using because I started with the sanding block, but that didn't work, and then I used a more heavy duty nail file, and that was hard. That was hard to get off of there. I should have done that beforehand, before it got really, really dry. As you can see, there's a fan going because it was really, really hot. Then I took the tube that was wrapped in that pretty paper and put it on the inside. Glued it down. And it worked so well. It really held down. Now I took some of that thin macrame rope and wrapped it around the jar. And I think my idea was to make sure that it would wrap around the jar. I think. I don't remember now, but I ended up cutting it and then tying it around the jar. So when I do my messy bow, which comes out kind of messy. Oh, I just had a deja vu. Oh my goodness. What's all that about? Anyhow, so here I am cutting down my lace, this burlap ribbon, and taking off the edges, the wire off of it, because what I didn't want is to be stiff. Don't worry, I put this away because it could be used for something else later. I'm sure I'll find something to use it with. And then I cut the ribbon in half. You'll see this in a moment. And I built my messy bow. The only thing is, instead of going crisscross all of them, I did like a circle. I'm not sure what that was all about. Not sure why I did that, but you'll see here in a moment what I mean. I had more of the burlap and the lace, so I decided to put those at the bottom. And then here I am picking them all up, but I don't really have an edge to it, so some of it is falling out, like that one piece. My goodness, what happened to my tongue? One piece is coming, fell out. In any case, it came out really pretty, and here had an awkward way of putting it on there, but whatever. So I got her favorite candy and put them in there, which is the Skittles and the M&Ms, which are flying everywhere, and then put in her gift into the little roll on the inside. Wrapped. Oh my goodness. Put the lid on, and there you have it. There you have a graduating hat with its own tassel, a messy bow, her name on top, and a butterfly. Isn't it cute? I just love it. I want to thank you all for joining me on this little venture of making a little gift for my granddaughter for her graduation from high school. I know she'll love it. She loves green, so the butterfly is green. More green than the bow, but there's green in the bow too. That burlap is green. Her school colors, the gold and black, which is awesome. Thank you, and be good.